and doing something.
Yeah, correct, correct. And we are live. Stella just confirmed us, so we're going live on YouTube.
Yeah, I just got the
Yeah,
notification.
we're
Conversation started.
live. We're live. I don't know. I didn't know how to say, but we're live with a marketing call. No, it's honestly, it just saves us a few administrative steps to. Oh, where's City?
Sorry, my camera goes a
Oh,
little low.
I like the host can't vanish. So it's just about like having less administrative work essentially by live streaming, because it's not like we're gonna edit this to put it online, right? And then no one has to go through the trouble of like downloading, uploading, blah blah blah. Okay, I will shut up now. But also, where
Yes, exactly. So also this saves us the time of making short notes, so anyone can access to the call. And so let's get on the agenda. For today, we have 3 points. The first one, Ninja promo update. I know everyone is really expecting to have any updates on this. Recently, well, we had Helge to send us their social media marketing strategy draft, and so we can make some comments and suggestions so they can make it like or adjust it to whatever we want. Let me show you a little bit of that. So let me see. Okay. So here we are, and this would be their marketing strategy. They propose this for the first month, specifically 14 posts, 10 static, 4 GIFs, 8 educational posts introducing Unlock Protocol core product. This has been adjusted. This is great. Yeah, they are focusing on tutorials and benefits and the APON campaign. They added the Huddle One challenge on Arbitrum up token trading competition. This is good. Then 1 static post, 3 GIFs, 4 carousels, 3 promo posts, announce upcoming events, campaigns, and partnerships, showcase unlock prime benefits and token gated experiences, plus a bone campaign, Hello One challenge, up token trading competition, 2 static posts, 1 GIF, then 3 engaging posts spark conversations around decentralizations, NFTs, and creator economy with polls, questions, and memes. So, this has been adjusted because they were not considering these campaigns that we were having. You can check here my my comment. Where's my comment? I think they just accepted it and it has vanished. But yeah, I basically suggested to give a little bit more detail on the post on what they would be giving on post, because they just shared like static gifs and things like that, and we want a little bit more of detail, and especially for these campaigns, the Avon, Halo, the app token trading competition that we are still having live, and yeah, they accepted this, they adjusted it. Also, here is the second month and the third month. I think those are fine because for the second and third month, I think we still don't have any active campaign planned or already. I don't know how to say it, but that we already have set. So this would be their proposal. I think they are still adjusting. Helge said to me that this will be ready for the end of the day. So I think they are still adjusting things. So the months can also reply a little bit of the first month on the second and the third in activities for social media marketing. Yeah, that would be our update. Do you have any comments? Any other suggestions, maybe?
I do. I just had it looks like based on the what's in the last sentence on most of them, like encourage initial community interaction and then like increase community involvement with AMAs. Do we know what the target is for initial community interaction? I'm just curious, actually, like what we want to encourage as the first interaction. Is that just like, hey, join the Discord, or what exactly are we trying to shout out there? And I'm just trying to understand better, because I also want to ensure that like that as as a supporting group, we're also like mimicking that messaging. So yeah, what do we want to encourage for the first interaction? Stella?
Yeah,
Ceci, you want to reply first, or I go first?
Please go ahead. Then I can support a little bit more.
Yeah, I think essentially we talked about this before. I think what we really want is more people to join the newsletter, so we get like a more direct access to people, right? That was one thing that we discussed before. So we should obviously mention that to Helge as well, even though I think we told them already, but maybe it cannot hurt to tell them again, to make sure this is really being like not just heard, but like really internalized. And the other thing is that, yes, we want people to start using the protocol. So here's the question: do we try to get them through the guild onboarding, or do we try and get them directly into the protocol? And actually, I have a sneak attack plan for today's DAO call on Julian about just that. Because when I was playing The Witcher 3 yesterday, I had this incredibly unique and insightful revelation, okay? Was obviously a joke, because it's not unique. It's just that the first time it came up, like it came as an idea to me that this could be applicable to the protocol, which is, games like The Witcher, with all of their functional, like functions essentially, what game developers have started to do is they introduce like different functionalities to you over time at different points in time after you've reached a certain level and have gotten used to the previously learned functions, right? So then only after you have internalized those functions, they're like, hey, and by the way, so the next thing you can do is enhance your character by essentially using mutagens to, blah, 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 right? And then you have another guided menu that brings you on that way. So I was thinking, if I can make some very concrete suggestions to Julian and the protocol team, that is something they would be in agreement to integrate in the protocol. So think about, you log into the protocol, and the first thing that is there is like saying like, hey, want to try and create your first event with us? And then, it like has like a little pop-up bottle, right? And then it guides you through the thing. So anyways, crazy idea, right? So you need.
Are you talking about in the app itself, Stella? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It makes sense to me. I like those little like gamified guided things sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, because when Ceci and I have been doing the troubleshooting with the Pizza DAO people, right? And even though honestly it's a tiny fraction of people who actually have problems, right? But nonetheless, I think some of it, I don't know, Stacey, right? Some of it could be resolved if there would be some guidance, I think, in the application itself. Dynamic guidance, that is very important.
Yeah, some kind of tutorial guidance. Yeah, like even a small short video on how to mint your ticket so they can share with their communities is so very needed. I just made a loom for KON, and that loom made from Ireland to Texas, and I think more than 30 people already has seen that loom. So that's quite a good approach, just for a loom. So if we could have that directly in our website, and they could share those tutorials for their communities, I think that would give a really great boost for us. And yeah, I agree with Stella. Would be amazing to have these gamified tutorials and onboarding process on how to set up your log, how to share your log, how to edit your log, and things like that. That would be awesome. Yeah. But maybe we will need a front-end developer for that again. So, but yeah, would be awesome to have that. So, yeah, answering your question, Angela, yeah, specifically for this campaign that we are focusing with Ninja Promo. First of all, here are our goals and marketing goals and communication goals. This has been made because of our marketing strategy, as well as our marketing execution plan that we have already discussed and approved, and obviously on the target, we are focusing on communities, DAOs, content creators, and event organizers. So this, I know this is a really broad target, but that's because we didn't approve the personas. So we are still focusing on the targets that we already had and inherited as a protocol. Yeah, I cannot see you. Let me just a moment, please. Let me change this. Okay, so now I can see you. Yeah, Stella, please.
Oh, no. I think Will was going to say something. I should lower my hand.
I put my feedback in the chat. I put my feedback in the chat. It's fine.
Awesome. Yeah, I love the gamification concept from an educational point of view. It also incorporates a skill mastery of the protocol. Yes, 100%, 100%. Because there are also some things that we may be able to clarify and improve. Like, for example, some people that are experiencing these codes, like error codes. But I think because of the first line message that says nonce, it has already been used. It may be because that person already minted their ticket, for example, which already has I had a case yesterday like that. So yeah, it would be good to also like clarify all those things. So then, like, a frequently asked questions section also is good, so people can access to that too. Yeah, Angela says we can make it a requirement for ambassadorship too. Yeah, knowledge on the protocol, yeah, would need to be mastery, skill mastery. Yeah, great point. Awesome. Yeah, so that would be on the on the Ninja promo update. Let me grab the agenda. So, do you have? I think we are clear on that, right?
100%.
I want to say yes. Yeah, 100%. Was it 100%?
Where is that? Where is that
Not just
document?
60. It's 100.
Where's the
For
link to that document? Is it in Charmverse?
yeah, currently, as it's a draft, it's not completely public because it's something they shared with us. But let me see if I can have um.
But our Charmverse is not completely public either, though, right?
No, it's not completely public.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I will update this on the Ninja promo chapter in Chambers, and I will share this link over there.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Now, social media content strategy. I know this is a tough one, but yeah, let's open the discussion about this. I know there are some concerns, but we are here to solve them and to have everything clear, and obviously to move on with this, as this is something that we have been working on for some months ago, and we were also waiting for some feedback on that. Yeah, Wilty was having some suggestions. Let's first go ahead with the
You want me to jump
Chambers.
through it?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I will be
So,
sharing.
yeah. So, I mean, it's probably my fault for not paying attention enough. But when I saw it on Tally, right, just the optos of it, on the example that Stella provided in the Tally proposal, but also it's replicated in the Charmers because that's where she pulled it from. It looks like the DAO is saying that authoring a newsletter is 3 times more valuable based on these incentives than hosting and managing a live stream, right? So that was kind of my outside looking in perspective from that. But I did make a comment on it. Stella did further clarify, and then I did further reply to Stella's clarification. So I feel that the word-based bonus, right, would not just be applicable to newsletters, but it could also be applied to an educational video guide, because there's going to be a fair amount of writing in that as well, right? It could also be applied to creating a short form video with a 3D avatar. Potentially, there might be some writing in there. So I think as long as from an optics perspective, we're all clear that the word-based bonus is not just specific to authoring a newsletter, but it could be applied to other forms of media, then that's the clarification I needed to go ahead and vote in favor of that proposal.
But yeah, exactly as you said, it is also considered to be part of other things. It's just not part if you're already the manager, like the official manager and a regular general poster on a social media account. So if you're like Stacey or myself and you're managing one of the platforms, or Jonathan, for example, and you create regular content, then we started to incentivize this with 50,000 up per month. Driving a pretty, like, I want to say, chill schedule, not like an aggressive, like every day and crazy posting schedule, right? So I think that is then still something else, but like just for people to come in and be able to contribute occasionally some content, I think, yeah, it's exactly how we clarify together in the chat. So thanks for asking, though. That makes total sense. Thanks. I think so too.
Yeah, just from an optics perspective, that example, I don't know. If you'd applied it across the board to other things, maybe it would have given a different perspective on it. But yeah, just from that initial perspective, it was like, oh, the DAO's valuing newsletters 3 times more valuable for content creation, right? So
no,
just wanted to point that out.
But
if I was a new
also,
person coming in, that would be my interpretation, right? Of that.
Yeah, What I still do want to encourage more people wanting to write for the newsletter and wanting to create more guides for Unlock Protocol, right? So it's maybe not so bad that this looks maybe more attractive than other things, even though it's not quite the case, right? And I think maybe we can make this more visible by me trying to make I can create another example in the example list to make that more clear. That's no problem. But
Yeah,
I would
that.
like to have more people to create, content that just I want to say is important for a longer amount of time. So when I look at, for example, the guides, right? That is content we refer to all the freaking time. Whenever we want to, when I want to explain to you how something is being done or set up, right? This is what I usually refer people to. I'm going to say 80% of the time. So I want more people to have fun creating that type of content if possible, because it just is it's the most long lasting content out of all of this. So yeah, anyways, I will make that other example, and I'm happy you're voting in favor. Honestly, I see this as an experiment. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if we're going to be happy with this, but I figured we should start somewhere and then see how it works and then iterate upon it, because I think the idea behind this is good, but it might not be perfect. It might not be applicable to everything. But at some point, we just have to test our way forward and see if it works or if it doesn't. So I appreciate you voting for it for now.
I'm all about the experimentation. So, and also on that note, in that vein, Wonder Woman Code and I need to align our schedules to do some testing of the rewards program to make sure that once this is implemented, because that'll be the way they apply for the rewards, right? That the functionality is there, it's all seamless. I actually have one example, but these are not based on contracts. These are just based on actual wallets, right? Deploying things through Charmverse, through KF Media, that I'll be going through that either today or tomorrow, because we just had a learner who completed a course and submitted for their reward within the KF Media environment. So I'll be able to see that. There's also similar functionality I've applied to Let's Grow DAO. And now we have it here in Unlock Protocol DAO in our Charmverse. So we just need to make sure that the responsible addresses that will be deploying the assets on chain, that we have that functionality on both ARB and also on base as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Will. And yeah, definitely these experimentation processes are maybe the only and the best way to really know what works, what doesn't work. And obviously, this is not written on stone, as you know. So we can change it and adjust it and make it improve it, obviously, as we learn how it's working and what is not working too. Good to know that you're supporting the proposal. Thank you, Will. So, let me just a moment. So now, since this has been cleared that, yeah, we have that proposal on Tally still live until let me check that. Until May 22nd. So please go ahead and vote. I have tried today to vote. I don't know why it's not coming through the transaction. I will try again later. But yeah, please do so. Now, well, I have had on this, I think it was a week and a half ago, a meeting, a call with Luisa. She she came to the server, but she presented me a tool that could be really interesting for the next activities, for marketing activities, but also maybe for um, knowing and feedback that we can have from users and from people in the community about the protocol, about the tools, and everything that we have. So let me share you this. Let me see if this is here. Okay, so this should be okay. So this is the tool. Is Community One. It's an AI built on Discord, and and this AI helps you to make quests inside the server, so so people can engage directly with, for example, let's say we make a survey to get some feedback around the protocol, around something specific from the protocol. So this tool will set this as a message, prompting them to answer the, the quest. This will reward them with some points that they will be accumulating across time. And obviously, we can set things however we want to do with those points. So we can have a leaderboard too, and with that leaderboard, we can make and recognize maybe people that are engaging with Unlock also within the community. So we not only have people coming through just only for questions, but also they can collaborate with us with many things, that anything that we can set as even a quest or maybe a survey, so we can deliver that. I have invited her, Luisa, to the DAO call for today, so she can tell us more about this and obviously show it in the DAO call, so you can really grasp everything that she has built. Obviously, this is something that I want to clarify. This is an open source project, which already rang my bells of this could be a really good partnership to get within, and also start engagement activities within the Discord server. And as an open source project, they obviously they have tiers of premium and I think some other tiers. But for the first tier, that it's the free tier, we can get also some analytics from those engagement activities that we can set. So I think that could be useful to understand how people are using Discord, our Discord server, what has been engaging conversation within the server, and all that. So no agenda wearing.
No,
What
no
do you mean?
agenda warning. I have no warning from you to put her on the agenda. So who's this
No,
person and what do I need to
no,
write?
no, no, you can't tell me that. I told you this a week ago. Maybe you have forgot.
You
But
think
I
my
told
cheese
you.
brain can remember that a week ago? Okay, tell me again. So I put her on the agenda. This is what's her name?
Well,
Julia?
Luisa. Luisa
Luisa?
Lozano.
Luisa
I have
from
the name.
what's this open
Luisa
source tool?
from Community One.
Community One. Okay. For potential collaboration. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I forgot then. Okay.
Sorry.
She's on
Sorry
now.
for
She's
not
on now.
remembering you.
But sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, so she will be demoing us the tool and how we can use it. And I think this could be also a good experimentation to know, for example, because we know that people come and go on our server, and they come usually just to ask questions about their tickets, or maybe they are having some troubles and things like that, which is good. It's our best channel to give support, but also there are some people that are like looking forward to see how they can engage with Unlock besides just only support. So this could be also a tool for that. Yeah. Do you have any questions? I have put all the links in the agenda, so you can check it out. There's the deck that she has prepared for us, also her Git book, and obviously the website, so you can check it out. There is also a demo already there that you can check it out. It's like 38 seconds of demo. Do you want to make it play, or you want to check it out on your sites?
I think checking it out individually. One woman code asks if there is a repo on GitHub. I don't see a link.
I don't. I think she hasn't shared her repo, but her Git book, yes. Let me see. This should be your Git book. Yeah. I hope it's on there. But we can also ask her today at the DAO call. They have many resources over there to check on. Yeah. Okay, so that would be on the potential partnership. And now we have open agenda for anything else that we may need to talk about before closing the call. Do you have any topic that maybe wasn't in agenda that you would like to be covered?
Yes, I want to. I volunteer.
Yeah, please.
It's not directly marketing, but it connects with brand identity. So I feel at least we should have a quick conversation about this in here, because I sometimes feel I sometimes feel that the overall meeting is maybe a little bit too big for this. So if you guys look at this one, I would love to have your both of your comments, because Stacey already shared her comments on this. But I think this is starting to look really, really good. And also starts looking really on brand. This gives to me like a very complete vibe. Remember, these are the membership NFTs that Leah is designing for us. So want to make sure you guys take another look at this and comment if you feel it's necessary, or just like essentially give Stacey and my comments some boost, because I think we united on the fact that we like this one because it feels very balanced, and it still feels like minimalistic, futuristic of sorts. But like with this one, we felt like, this one, we felt that like certain elements could be made like in cream, like the shells on the upper one, to reflect that, and even give like maybe the sweater a little bit of a knit texture, right? Stuff like this to improve the overall look. But yeah, I think it's coming along pretty nicely, and it would be nice to have more than 2 comments in there. So either boost what is already said, or if you have a very like unique perspective that you need field searing, then do that. But like having a little bit more approval rating would be good. Does that make sense?
Yes, 100%. Yes, I think that that branding element is also very needed because we can explode with that in many other ways on our website, on everything
Yeah.
else. So
Just
this could give us like a boost.
Yeah, just a little
Exactly.
bit of a boost, of a lifting. Essentially, it's not a rebranding, it's just a lifting, a slight reorientation on how to use the colors, right? Because there's like pastel purple, I feel like it has more just more life than the cream white that is like overly present with all of these other colors. It feels very misleading in a way because we're a protocol, right? We are not like a playful brand that offers like 20,000 accessories to something. So, like, from a branding perspective, I feel like the last branding that the labs team did is it's just slightly over the top for protocol. A little bit of like reduction and minimalism can go a long way here because we stand for modularity. And right now it doesn't look very modular. It just looks like a bunch of stuff that you can do, you know, like in your face. So yeah, I hope this will help. And I think like her drawings are coming along really nicely. Okay, I'm also biased because I brought her in and I loved her from the beginning. This is why I dragged her into all of this. But if we look at, you know, where this started to how it's going, right? I think we're getting there. Like, in my opinion, it starts looking really good. And also the unisex characters that you're not quite sure if they're male or female. I like that because, yeah, it's just us, you know, like all of us. So yeah, I like anyway, I like how it's coming along. I also wanted to quickly share, just as a reminder, okay, it doesn't need to be done today, but I just finished uploading the stats on our new social media analytics thing that we have here. So in my case, it was a little bit of a mess, to be honest with you guys, to get to this analytics page because you can only access this on the desktop. And then I had to get on a call with Post, with Dale, and you know, it's just like a little bit of a nightmare to get to here, but it's done. So this is like overall analytics. We didn't do any campaigns. They're honestly best comment hard to say because it's too few comments to say, to be honest. And then this is the best performing post that we had. I think it was also due to the timing it was posted in. It was like I think short after East Denver, so maybe it had also to do with that. But I made an overall screenshot of like all the different posts we had to see like how they were doing in general, right? And there's definitely some slow performers and some better performers. Truth be told, TikTok seems to put a little bit of how's this called? A little bit of a break on anything that is crypto related. So yeah, this is probably also the reason why like crypto related posts they get just yeah, exactly. It sucks. A blockchain crypto is definitely not like super highly supported. So I cannot use the creative like search insights tool to post stuff, which means algorithmically speaking, we're not getting preferential treatment. I think some of the more playful content that we will have is hopefully going to help. Last week was absolutely impossible to go back to content creation, so I apologize for that. I hope I can do better this week. I have some stuff in the works already, so shouldn't take too long to finish this. And there was one other thing. I don't remember. Shit. I don't remember. There's one other thing. But anyway, that's all from my end.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, also yesterday I did the same for the Twitter account, and you can check it out here. Let me share it. So we did pretty good on Twitter. We Here you can see on top performing content by likes versus impressions. In fact, I have used the 3 month thing so we can check how we have been performing. And we have been really steady on the uptrend, which is really good. And yeah, we got like 313 likes and 21,900 impressions, which is pretty good. Um, then on community growth by interactions versus new followers, the interactions has been like 977, which obviously it got a drop from March, but even though it's still good, and the new followers 134 for a month, that's really good. And replies versus reposts, which could be lead us to conversations versus reach. So how we are performing on engagement over there. This has been good. I think we can make it even better. But yeah, we had 49 replies and 81 reposts. So yeah, I think this is moving good. Then on profile interest versus reach, we have been doing also very steady on the upside. And in the general analytics, we can see that we have been having 398 visits to our profile. So I think we are having movement on our profile. Um, and maybe on the visualization of our content, our multimedia is not doing pretty good, but it is still having some reach. Then this is something also tricky on X because as a difference from, for example, Facebook, that you can check like every post and how every post has performed. This kind of analysis there is none on X, so you can do it manually. You need to do it manually. So as a best performing post, we had this for each Cinco de Mayo, where we've got like 1,000 views and really good reach and engagement in the post. Uh, but in the comments, that's our tricky part. We're not having so much comments, so maybe we can set some call to actions in the post so we can get more comments, more replies, anything that they can like share about their experience with unlock or something like that. So that's something. And here was the best comment because of the kind of comment that we have got. This person has been experiencing unlock. He's not just bragging about how he can make money because of the token, because this was related to our A bond campaign. So, but he is focusing on the experience, so that's something that is good. So yeah, thanks, Stella. Um, yeah, Will, thanks for joining. And yeah, if you have anything else to share for us, would be good. That that's why it's the chat in now as a channel in the Discord. Please share your ideas, comments, feedback, anything, so we can still work with that. That's really meaningful. And yeah, that would be from our side on the marketing. team. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining. And I think we are still going to see our beautiful faces on the DAO call. And